On December 1st, 2023, Trust in Real Estate Services Act 2002, TRESA, becomes law in Ontario, Canada. Here's what you need to know. Trust in Real Estate Services Act 2002, TRESA, is replacing the Real Estate and Business Brokers Act 2002, REBBA. Phase 2 legislative reforms will come into effect December 1st, 2023, and brings important changes for consumers and those trading in real estate in Ontario. TRESA Phase 2, multiple and designated representation, self-represented party, open offer process, written agreements and disclosures, new consumer information guide, code of ethics, RECO's discipline process, and for more details, please do check out orea.com/TRESA. Why is the government introducing these legislative reforms? In a nutshell, these new rules are intended to add clarity around relationships for buyers, sellers, and realtors. As Ontario realtors, how are we keeping up with all the changes? From my perspective, there have been many training sessions within the last several weeks, and there's still more coming. My team and I are keeping up to date and have an extensive support team to lean on once more information becomes available and unique situation arises. What does this mean for you as a consumer? Here are my Coles notes. Number 1, the most controversial to date has been the open offer process. Sellers will now have the ability to share information about the offers they receive, such as price, deposits, conditions, and critical elements, but will continue to exclude personal information that could be used to identify the buyer. Buyers will have to decide if they want their offer details to be shared and can include a clause that allows them to revoke the offer to prevent any information from being shared. For those of you who may not be aware, this is actually not a new concept as it already exists in British Columbia. And similar to the vacant home tax where Ontario followed in British Columbia's footsteps a few years later, we'll just have to continue to monitor and see how this plays out. Number 2, with new legislative changes, there are new documents that are being provided if you want to trade in real estate in Ontario. That includes a buy, sell, or lease perspective. Number 3, under the old legislation, REBBA, there was a client and a customer relationship, which the ministry felt was confusing to the public, so customer has been removed entirely from TRESA. Moving forward, there will be 2 terms, client and self-represented party, also known as SRP. An SRP is simply a party who is not a client of any brokerage. It's never been a dull moment in the real estate industry. Stay tuned for more real estate news in Ontario in the coming weeks and months.